that, let's go to more media reaction from last night's debate.
What I've been able to do with the with the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare, what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
There were no jobs. We provided thousands of millions of jobs.
There is a deep, a wide, and a very aggressive panic in the Democratic Party.
That's his performance after 5 days at Camp David? That's after rest? So I do think, frankly, the campaign had to come out with some explanation.
Joe Concha is a Fox News contributor and joins us now. Joe, also, if you look at the Politico right now, the #1 headline, Democrats really have no way to spin this. Other headlines, Democrats are freaking out over Biden's debate performance. Another headline, here's how Democrats could replace Biden. And lastly, the headline is WTF, panicked Dems start looking for alternatives to Biden. Do you suspect that this type of coverage is going to last?
Yes. This is now the theme of the summer, guys, and thanks for having me here from Atlanta. The panic is very real here. It is very real online. And what we saw last night, as you've been discussing all morning, and what we saw in the post-debate coverage last night, Joe Biden is done. He is not going to be the Democratic nominee. Not after last night. There will not be another debate in September. And look, we've been talking about this for many, many months, if not years, as far as his cognitive ability, as far as his mental acuity, as far as his ability to talk outside of a teleprompter. It does not exist anymore. As I've been pointing out again and again, and many other analysts on this network as well, and we were called, not conspiracy theorists per se, but our coverage was called into question simply for observing a man who is president of the United States and saying this person does not look like he is there anymore. He should not be a golf starter at your local golf course, let alone the president of the United States. So, yes, the media coverage finally caught up after all these months, and we have been vindicated, quite frankly, in what we've been warning about for so long. And now the question is, who replaces Joe Biden at the top of the ticket? Because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when at this point, Todd.
Joe, you are in Atlanta. You are talking to those media individuals. We saw the soundbite. We heard the soundbite. It is bad. But when you talk offline with these people, is it worse? Are they really, really panicking? 20 seconds to you, Joe.
On a scale of 1 to 10, they're panicking at a scale of like 15 now at this point, because I think they thought because he would prep for all of that time that he would be okay. If they pumped him with enough whatever, he would be okay. Obviously, that didn't work out. So, yes, the panic is very, very real, guys.
What a difference 90 minutes makes in an election cycle. And there is another debate set to take place on September 10th. So
Scheduled.
We'll see if that
Not
happens.
Yeah.
Joe, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.